Hello, everyone. It is called Responsibility. I'm going to come up here for a second. You will need to bring to class blocks if you need to bring the floor up closer to you. A strap. I like to use a strap. We're going to do a baby pose and maybe a couple of other things with the strap. You don't have to, but it makes it a little bit nicer. And a bolster or pillows for Shavasana. And a blanket because we're going to be on our knees some of the time. So if you need extra, make sure you have a blanket or a soft surface. I'm going to use a blanket today, I think, even though I have a very soft surface because we're going to be down there for a little bit. So, responsibility. That is our affirmation word of the class. And you can use it for the day, for the week, for the month, for the year, or for just the next hour and 15 minutes. And responsibility is the ability to respond to life as a series of personal decisions. Staying accountable for your actions strengthens your freedom to choose and builds self-respect. So while we're doing our poses, think about being responsible to yourself for not overdoing a pose and sticking with a pose that is more for your practice. It may not look exactly like mine, or if you're doing it with a friend or loved one, family, it may not look like theirs. Be responsible to yourself because that is what is important in doing any kind of physical activity or anything else in life, really. So we're going to begin standing up in mountain pose, Tadasana. And we're just going to begin with a few, better start my timer, a few warm-ups. So I'm going to focus on the feet first. So let's go ahead and just lift your toes up and spread them as far apart as you can, and do the same thing with your fingers. Spreading my fingers, I don't know if you can see, there we are. Spreading my fingers out really wide. I've got my toes spread really wide, and then crunch them up. I'm digging my toes into the mat, and I'm making fist as tight as I can, and then spreading fingers and toes wide, wide, wide. Fist them up. Crunch your toes down into the mat. One more time. Spread the fingers and the toes and make a fist. Really, my fingernails. I need to cut my nails, I think. And release. And then we're just going to lift up and back on our toes and heels. Let's do about 5 of these. There's 3, 4, 5. There we go. Whew. Shake your legs out. Just bend the knees one at a time as your heels come up. Opposite heel, the heel that's up is the leg that's bending. The opposite leg is the foot straight on the mat. Okay, let's rotate our ankle. I'm going to come up on my tiptoe and bring it around, all around the toes, the outside of the foot, the heel, the inside, and up again. And then we're going to rotate our wrist at the same time. Here we go. We'll do 3 in each direction. 2, and last one, 3, and then reverse. 1, 2, 3. Left side. Up on the toe. Wrists are ready to rotate. Roll around. 1, 2, 3, and reverse. 1, 2, and 3. This is my second take on this class. I did it yesterday, and it took 4 minutes, even though it showed that it took all of it. So I'm going to be checking. It's still going. Good. To make sure that it gets on there. This because I don't have time tomorrow to retape it. Um, so next warm up is our knee. I should have mentioned if you need a chair for balance, you can always have a chair handy or a wall or sofa or chair wherever you're doing your class out. I'm working on not using it. So I'm going to lift up my right knee at a 90-degree angle and just rotate my knee around in a circle. 2, 3. Oh, I might have to use it. In reverse. 1, 2, 3, and then kick it forward and back, and forward and back, forward, back. Good. Left one. Bring the knee up 90 degrees and circle. 1, 2, 3, reverse. 1, 2, 3, and forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Oh, we should have done our scarecrow arms. We'll try it with this next one. Here's our downward scarecrow arm. So lift up the right knee and turn the right knee out to the right side. Try to keep your hips straight as you go your arms up and down. 2 and 3. We'll do 5, 4, and 5. And we'll go to the left side and we'll have the arms up this way and come down. So left leg up, knee out, arms down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, I forgot to say you need your weights. This is 2 bells and a chime class, so you need your weights. You read my what you need. That was listed on there. 1 to 5 pounds. If you do weights, you could go up to 5. If you do not, I would recommend none or 1. If you have shoulder issues, just leave the weights off and just do the yoga poses. Because we're going to start that here in a few minutes. So let's do some twist. So let's take our arms straight out. And we're going to twist to the right. Keep your hips forward. 1, center, left. Hold your stomach in tight, your Uddiyana Bandha. 2, right, left, center. 3, right, center, left, center. 4, right, center, left, center. Last one. 5, and hold it here for just a moment, and we're going to pulse up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and come back to center. Left, pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, and come back to center. Take a nice breath in. Exhale out. Let's do some shoulder rolls. 5 back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our necks. Let's warm our necks up just a little bit. So, chin to not all the way to your chest, but pointing down towards your chest. And we're just going to swing that chin to the right shoulder, back through center, left shoulder, back through center, right shoulder, back through center, left shoulder, back through center. This is 4, center, left, center. That felt good. Now we're going to go shoulders to ears. Keep a bend in your knee while you're down here. And really grip the mat so that you have a firm foundation, which is exercising the toes also. So I'm going to grip and raise my shoulders up and let them go with ah. Release the toes. Grip, shoulders up. Really get them up, and release. Toes up. Grip. Inhale. Up, 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 release. I like to through my mouth. Last one. Grip, shoulders up. And release. Oh, that felt good. Okay, so I'll move my chair back here. We're going to get going on with our weights. First, we're going to do a sun salutation. So there will be a forward bend in that. So have your blocks handy in case you need to bring the floor up. I'm kind of in an afternoon, so I'm kind of stretched out. So I could probably go to the floor, but I'll just demonstrate with the block. Inhale up. Exhale over. Making sure that my hips are in line with my ankles. I'm just going to hang out here for a second. I am going to move my block away because I need a little deeper stretch. In the morning, I use the block. In the afternoon, I do not. Inhale up halfway. Exhale down. Walk your hands forward into plank. Nice plank. Come down under chaturanga. Hold it all the way down. Up dog. Curl your toes. Down dog. Walk your feet up. Bend your knees. Inhale up. We'll repeat that whole thing 2 more times. Exhale down. Forward fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale down. Walk your hands forward into plank. Down and chaturanga, all the way down. Up dog. Curl your toes. Down dog. Walk your feet forward. Bend your knees. Inhale up. I keep moving forward up. Exhale down. Forward fold. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Walk your hands forward into plank. Come down and do chaturanga. Up dog. Curl your toes under. Down dog. Walk your feet up. Bend your knees. Grab opposite elbows into ragdoll. And hang up for just a moment. I'm shaking up and down. I'm going sideways. It just feels really good. Enjoy your short respite until we finish this. We're going to go into our weights. Bring that to stillness. Hands on the mat. Bend your knees. Inhale up. Hands above your head. And we're going to do a slight crescent pose. So lean back. We're just stretching out, getting ready for those weights. Come to center. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and pull that over to the side for a side stretch. Inhale up. Grab your left wrist. Inhale and exhale to the left for a side stretch. Inhale center. Release the arms down and grab your weights. Ready for our 2 bells. Not ready for the chime yet. That comes a little bit later. So our first pose is a low lunge with chest presses. Okay, I'm going to turn this way so you can see. So step your right foot back. Curl your toes under. Let your knee come down to the mat. This is where the blanket comes in handy, and I'm going to put it here because we are going to be down here for a little bit. We're going to do 2 sets of press-ups. So when you're in your low lunge, what you need to make sure is, see, this has my leg straight, but in low lunge you want to have it so that you're bending forward, but don't let the knee go over the ankle. Ready? We're going to go for 2 sets of 8. Your arms are just a goalpost. They're going to come up 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your stomachs in. 5, 6, 7, 8. And curl, twist your arms around so that your palms are facing backwards, and lower your weights down. We're going to bring our knees to meet and do a little cat-cow here. And then we'll go back to our second set and then go to the left side. Inhale up, cat, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Bring your left leg back up into your low lunge. Get your weights ready, new goalpost arms, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn your wrist, lower your weights. I just tell you that because if you just lower the weights down, you could strain your elbow. Come back down to the tabletop. And here we're just going to do some C curves. So hips and head go to the right, center, left. Just a nice side stretch. And there we go. And move my weights out of the way. Take my hands up another hand width from where they were in tabletop. Curl your toes under. Come up into down dog. Walk your feet forward. Bend your knees. Inhale up. Now for the left side. Step your left leg back. Bring your knee to the mat into low lunge. Grab your weights. I have my palms facing up to the ceiling. Get them up so they're facing back. Turn, goalpost arms, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring your weights down. And this time, we're going to come into tabletop and do our cat-cows. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more time, inhale up, exhale down. Bring the right leg back up for your low lunge. And you can have your toes curled or flat. I'm going to flatten mine. Bring your weights up, twist them, goalpost arms. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Twist the arms back, lower your weights. Back into our tabletop. See why I brought my blanket, a lot of knee work here. And this time for our C curves, to the right, center to the left, center, right, center, left, center. Take your hands up a hand width, curl your toes under, come up into down dog. And let's pedal our dogs out. We're going to transition to a low lunge dip with a bicep curl. So let's take our right leg up to three-legged dog. Rotate our ankle, reverse. Place the right foot back down, left leg up into three-legged dog. Rotate your ankle and reverse. Bring the right leg down and walk up into forward fold. Bend your knees generously and pull up. We're moving right along. This is kind of a faster flow than I normally do, but I think it's doable even for beginners. It's not too fast. Now we're going to go down to our crescent dippers. So we're going to take our right leg. You can watch the first one. Back, lower the knee down. Grab your weights, and for these weights, we're doing a bicep curl. Simply just lowering the weights down to your leg or hip and bringing them up and then down. So we'll do it all together here. Crescent pose dips with bicep curls. Inhale. Exhale the right leg back, lower down into low lunge. Grab your weights. Palms are facing the front of the body. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You should be getting a nice stretch through that thigh. And lower the weight down. We're going to do this set without a break in between. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lower the weights down. You can lay them on the mat. Bring your left leg around so you're in tabletop. We're going to take a nice baby pose here, stretch for our shoulders. So sit back in baby pose. I'm going to widen my knees, stretch my arms out in front, forehead on the mat, and really take my fingertips like I'm going to try to crawl. Gives a nice stretch through the whole arm. And then release that grip. Come back up. Curl your toes under. Come into down dog. We do a lot of down dogs in this particular responsibility yoga class. Walk your feet up. Bend your knees. Inhale up. crescent pose. With your right hand, take your left wrist into side stretch. I'm dipping over, stand this way. See, if I just have my hands this way, I don't get a little bit more stretch, but I can kind of like pull that left arm up and over for a wonderful stretch through the arm. Center, left hand to right wrist, pull up, stretch over. And come back to center. Take your fingers, interlace them, take them out front, arms up. Whew, that feels good. And release, come down. Now we're going to go to the left side for our crescent lunge dippers with bicep curls. Step back with your right foot. No, I did right foot. Step back with your left foot, sorry. Come down into lunge position. Grab your weights. Palms are facing to the front of your body. And here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just hold your weights for a second. Really concentrate on your, we forgot to do the dip part. Oh, did we do the dip? I don't think we did the dip part on the other side. Can't remember. I've done this so many times. Okay, for the dip part, we have to go back on the other side and do one more round. We're going to, well, let's finish this since so we won't be uneven. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your weights down. It never hurts to do bicep curls more than once. Bring your right knee to be even with the left knee. We're going to go into our baby pose again. We're going to take the right hand to the right, left hand follows. Bring that back to center. Inhale. Exhale, left hand to the left, right hand follows. And the next exhale, return to center. Come up into tabletop. Take your hands a hand width up, curl your toes under, come into down dog, and walk your feet forward. Keep your knees bent. Inhale up. And exhale down. Now we're going to do our crescent lunge dippers. Can't believe I forgot that. Because we want to work on our legs and our glutes. That's what this one's for. It's more intense than just a low lunge. Inhale. Exhale the right leg back. Come into your low lunge. Pick up your weights. And it's the same bicep curl we're going to do. So here we're going to go up, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring your right foot up to match the left. Shake your legs out. We're going to go to the left side. Because this one is a real leg challenge, we're going to alternate. Inhale, exhale your left leg back. And here we go. Come into your crescent lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring your left foot up to meet the right. Shake it out, and we're going to do, in between this break, a weighted side stretch. So just hold your weights in your hand and just go side to side. Right, left, right, left, 3, left, 4, left, and last one, 5. And stay here, we'll pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Center, left, hold and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Center, we're targeting our waistlines on that side stretch. Face the front of the mat. Inhale. Exhale your right leg back. Get your weights ready for bicep curl. So the palms are facing forward, the front of your body. And here we go. Lower down. Raise the arms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try not to come all the way to your knee, but close. 6, 7, 8. Woo! Inhale the right leg up. Shake it out. Inhale, exhale the left leg back. Coming into crescent lunge and dipping. 1. Let my knee touch and it got me off balance. Don't let your knee touch. Just close to the mat as possible. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Whew. Inhale the left leg beneath the right. You can put your weights down here for a moment. Going to move my blanket out of the way. We're done with our knees. We're going to come into a Tadasana squat, or a squat pose with holding the weight lengthwise. Can you see it? Lengthwise. So, wide-legged Tadasana and into a squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. I've got to turn my fan on. I am working up at. Woo. And then we're going to come down to the mat. We're going to do a cow pose. If you've never done cow pose before, what you do is we're going to take our left leg and bring it, our left foot over to the right side, close to our buttocks. Our right foot is going to cross so that our knees are stacked, and our right foot is on the left side. These are cow legs. And we're also going to do the cow pose arms that goes along with it. So I'm going to turn this way so you can see. And this is where a strap comes in handy. I'll show you the strap first. Because we have the right leg on top, the right arm is going to go over our head and come to our back. Pat yourself on the back. You're doing a great job. I hope you're being responsible in the poses. If you can't do them all, just do what you can do. And then your left hand comes up to meet the right. Not everyone can do that, so you can dangle your strap and pull your right hand back. You see my hands don't have to be close to each other with the strap because not everyone is that flexible. I've been doing this for a long time. Well, let me think how long. Since I was 17. About 50 years. So here we go. Cow pose. Cow pose, legs, cow legs, and cow arms. So left leg is bent, so the knee's facing forward. Left leg is here by my hips. Bring the right leg over. If you cannot get your legs in this position, get them as close as you can. It may look like this, and that's fine, because working on your flexibility is what we're doing in our yoga poses. Right arm behind our back, over our shoulder, left arm comes up to meet, and we're just going to hold this for a few seconds. So I hope that you're thinking about your affirmative word today, your affirmation, responsibility, and being very responsible, because when we add weights to the mix with yoga, because normally with yoga we just use our body weight, but when we add a few extra pounds, we're actually helping to build stronger bones and muscle strength. Let's release our hands, roll them around, big rolls, and forward, and release our legs. I'm going to come back on my hands, take my right leg out to the front, left leg follows. We're going to shake it out. Now we're going to take the right leg and bring it around to the side. My right leg, my right foot's back here by my hip and booty area. My left leg doesn't go quite around as far as the right. I'm going to bring this on a little bit further so they look more even. My knees are stacked. We're going to bring our left arm up, and remember your strap if you're working on flexibility. I'm doing a great job. I'm being responsible too. Right arm up to meet the left, and I'm pulling my fingertips so that you can see how that raises my elbow up. I'm trying to get my elbow to the ceiling, pointing to the ceiling, and I'm just resting here and breathing, holding in my stomach muscles. And I'm going to release my arms and do some little shoulder rolls on this side. That's about 5 or 6, and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release my legs. So I'm leaning back on my hands, releasing my legs, shaking them out. Then I'm going to swing around here. I think I forgot something. Let me look. I don't want to leave anything out because I want to work. Oh, we forgot our chair pose. We got to get chair pose in. I thought I was leaving something out. So I'm going to come back up onto my knees. Hands are a little further than tabletop. Curl my toes. And down dog. Walk forward. And my knees are bent. Inhale up. Into Tadasana. I'm going to grab my weights and we're going to do a chair pose with tricep kickbacks. I didn't want to forget the triceps. So that's just holding the weights with my elbows here by my side, bringing them back like chicken wings and bringing my weights back. 1. Keep your elbows up. As a tricep kickback. Okay, here we go. Chair pose. Exhale into chair pose, and your chair pose can be up. The lower you go, the more you're working your quads. Chicken wings, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Shake your legs out. Second set. Inhale. Chair pose. Chicken wings and tricep kickbacks. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And stand up. Forgot to see it's still streaming, I hope. It looks like it. Of course, it looked like it last time. It cut me short. Okay. We've done our chair pose with our triceps. So we're going to come down to the mat. Keep your weights handy. We're going to do, I think it's 2 more with weights. But we're going to take just a moment here and do a little break. We've been working really hard. I'm really working up a sweat. So I have my arms in a big T. My feet are flat. My knees are pointing towards the ceiling. And I'm going to walk my feet out to the width of the mat. It won't be the width of my mat, but of a normal mat. Mine's 4 by 6 feet. So when you get to the edge of your gone far enough, and we're going to take both knees and roll them to the right. Keep your shoulders down. You may not go all the way to the floor. Bring them up and over to the left. We're going to do this 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10, not 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I counted that way because it's 10 on each side, not 10 total. That if I stopped at 10, it'd only be 5. I should have explained that. Let's inhale our right knee up towards our head, hands behind your thigh. And as we exhale, we're going to bring the knee towards our head. We're going to massage our internal organs here, and also stretches the hip area, the glutes, and then inhale away. We're going to do 5 of these. Exhale to the head, inhale away. 2, inhale to the head. 3, exhale away. Inhale. Exhale, head. 4, inhale away. Exhale. 5, inhale up. Place the right leg down. Bring the left leg up. Hands behind the thigh. Inhale. Exhale to the head. Inhale away. Exhale 2. Inhale up. Exhale 3. Inhale up. Exhale 4. Inhale up. Exhale 5. Inhale up. Bring the hands behind both thighs. Actually, you can hold your hands, and we're going to roll side to side. Feels really nice. Just roll, 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 roll. One more. Roll to the left, roll to the right, and roll to the left, and done. Knees stay on the mat. Grab one weight. We're going to do a skull crusher here, which is also for the triceps. So you might look up here so you can see my arms are straight. The weight's coming straight down towards my head. My elbows are staying pointed towards the ceiling. We're going to do 20 of these. Inhale and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe normally. Hold your stomach in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to do some pulses. So we're going to bring it down here and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the weight straight up. Come down so that it rests right above your pubic bone for a weighted bridge pose. You might want to hang on to that weight instead of putting your hands to the side so it doesn't roll off of you or up onto your belly. Here we go. Bridge up and down. We're going to do 5 of these, and then we're going to hold and pulse. Bridge up. 2. Exhale down. Bridge up. 3. Exhale down. Bridge up. 4. Exhale down. And this time we're going to hold it. Bridge up and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower down, vertebra by vertebra. You're all the way down to the mat. Woo. And check my time. Okay. So we're going to inhale our weight up, and we're going to do 20 more skull crushers and 20 more pulses. Inhale up, and then exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold it here for a pulsing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it up. Same thing. Rest the weight above your pubic bone and bridge up and down. 2 and down. 3 down. 4 down. When you come up, really squeeze those glutes. 5, hold it, squeeze the glutes and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower all the way down. And you can put your weights to the side. Let's see. I'm not really caught up into that. Okay, we're going to do some, just lay back down. We are going to do some more weights. I thought that was the end of it, but I missed one of our exercises. And we're going to grab the weights in our hands. We're going to be in a restorative rest pose with goal post arms, and we're going to do chest raises. So it's just bringing the weight up, let them touch, and come back down, but do not let your elbows come back to the mat. Hover, and we're going to do 20 of those. Ready? And 1, hover, 2, hover, 3, hover, 4, hover, 5, hover, 6, hover, 7, hover, 8, hover, 9, hover, 10, hover, 10, hover, 9, hover, 8, hover, 7, hover, 6, hover, 5, hover, 4, hover, 3, hover, 2, hover, 1, and hover here and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, you should start feeling that. And I'm going to lay my weights down. And now we're just going to do some cool down. So this would be a good time if you want to get your things gathered close for Shavasana. This will be going right into Shavasana after we do a few cool downs. And while you're gathering your Shavasana things, I'm going to gather mine, put my bolster over here where I can reach up. Oh, we forgot to do baby pose. We're going to do that for a cool down. So have your strap handy. And I'm going to grab a drink because I'm really thirsty. So we're going to lay back on our backs. We'll just start with baby pose. I have a big loop in my strap. I'm going to put my feet into the strap. They're pretty wide apart. You can make your loop however how you want it. Put the buckle in the middle because we're going to take with both hands and grab both sides of the strap. And then just pull that down to wherever you're comfortable or wherever your strap lets you. Try to keep your shoulders on the mat, and we're in a restorative baby pose. I like using the strap when I do baby pose because sometimes if you're trying to grab your feet, your shoulders come up, and you need to really keep the shoulders and the head on the mat. Your baby pose may be up here, down here, or even where the knees are closer in. This is a good baby pose for me. Just take a moment here to think about being responsible while you're exercising, taking care not to overstretch or do more weights than you need to if we're doing the 2 bells on a Chime class. It just feels good. Now we're just going to take and put 1 foot up and 1 foot down, just rotating our feet, really stretching the hamstring a little bit, getting into the groin muscle. It feels very nice. Oh yeah, that feels good. I'm going to do a couple more of these on each side. Then I'm going to do one of my favorite things with the strap is I have a hold of it and I'm holding it and I'm just going to roll all the way over so that I come up all the way. My feet come over, my shoulders come up like on your side. And let's do about 5 of these. There's 2 left, 3 right, left, 4 right, center, left. Going nice and slow. And last one, 5, center, and left. Oh, that feels good. Now I'm going to keep the strap around 1 foot, bring my left leg down on the mat, and I'm just going to hold it here with my right hand, and I'm going to let my right foot fall over to the left, and I'm holding it. Oh, this is a really good stretch. And that's as far as I'm going to go. Trying to keep my hips on the mat. I'm just stretching the groin. You can adjust the stretch by pulling your toes. You don't have to go all the way over. We don't want to twist our spine out. And then I'm going to grab the strap with my left hand and let my right foot come all the way over as far as it can stretch for a nice inner groin stretch. We need to do this after our low lunge dippers. That was a tough one. And then bring that up, change feet. So you're going to hold it with your left hand this time. And let that left leg come over across the body to the right. Yo! It's really stretching. See, I'm not going very far, but I really feel that stretch. From my calf all the way up. And when it feels like it's kind of met the maximum stretch there, I can adjust it by taking like a tiny millimeter or 2 toe towards the head, which then really stretches it again. I don't want to overstretch. Remember, being responsible. Change hands. Right hand holds it, and my left foot is going to go way over to the left side as far as it can for that inner groin stretch. Oh, that feels good too. And I'm just hanging out there. It's nice when you have the strap around your foot because then your foot is not got the weight trying to drag it over, which then usually makes your hip come up off the mat, and we don't want that during this nice stretch. And bring that foot straight up. You're still cooling down. Let's do a nice V. So legs straight up to the ceiling, flex the feet, and V them out. Nice. I was going to put in a sit-up, but I didn't. I'll save that one for another class. I'm just going to kind of massage my legs here. It feels really nice. We've done a lot of leg workout, a lot of shoulder workout. And then bring your legs back together. Bring them down straight on the mat. Point your toes. Inhale your arms overhead for a nice total body stretch. I'm going to kind of rotate my wrist and ankles because it just feels like I need to do that. Oh, that felt good. Knees up. Lift your hips about an inch off of the mat. Bring them over an inch to an inch and a half to the right side. Straighten your legs. And then we're going to bring our left foot to the left. Right foot follows. Cross it over. Bring our torso, arms overhead to the left for crescent or banana asana pose. This is great for the low back. If you have any kind of low back issues, this is the one to go to. And just enjoy the moment down here. Think about your banana asana. Maybe make a nice banana smoothie. That's awesome. And you can say, I did banana awesome. And I drank a banana smoothie, which would be refreshing after 2 bells and a chime class. And then release the feet. Bring the torso back up. Bring the legs straight up. The knees straight up to the ceiling, feet on the mat, and lift your hips to the center. Stretch out long. Do a right hand, left foot stretch. Left hand, right foot. I'm trying to press opposite hands and opposite feet to the walls at the same time. Woo. Bring the feet to the mat. Knees go up. Lift the hips up about 1.5 inches or 2 inches over to the left. Straighten your legs. Bring the right leg to the right. Up like follows. You can anchor your heel over your ankle if you want. Arms overhead. Move the torso to the right for the other side banana asana. I wanted to say banana awesome. Or crescent pose. I like the word banana asana. And then bring that to center. That's my timer. I've tried it before. Right on time. So now, bring everything back to center. Lift your hips up. Come back to center. Get your bolster under your knees or your pillow. I always recommend that. And I'm going to bring this down here. We're going to get ready for our Shavasana. And I'm going to lead you through a breathing exercise, which is called cooling breath. I'm going to come up here. Hopefully you can see me. And to do cooling breath, you're going to roll your tongue and you're going to breathe in your mouth as deep as you can and hold it for the count of 8 and then exhale through your nose. We're going to do that 4 times on to get into our Shavasana mode. So I hope you're laying down, covered up, nice and comfy. And we'll have a Shavasana for about 10 minutes. I got to get covered up because now I'm cold. I got all that sweat going. And now I'm laying here and cooling down. And I'm just going to count for you. It's hard to do this while I'm doing it, but then I will do it after I finish counting. Here we go. Roll your tongue. Inhale through the mouth. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale, nose. Inhale, deep. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale, nose. Inhale, deep. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale, nose. Last round, and then just breathe normally. Inhale, mouth, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Exhale, nose, and go into your Shavasana session. thinking about fluttering your eyes open or removing your eye mask if you had an eye mask, side and come into the fetal position with your arm resting, letting your head rest on your arm. And take a few breaths there, or perhaps you want to take a few stretches before you do that. Just come back into the reality of the here and now. And when you're ready, take your top arm and press yourself up slowly with your head coming up. I'm going to bring my chair up for our little namaste time. And for my thankful time, thank you for joining me in my responsibility 2 bells and a chime class tonight, whichever time of day you're doing it, maybe mid-afternoon, maybe middle of the night. Maybe you're a night owl and you catch this and do it in the middle of the night, and that's cool too, I guess. Nice way to relax. So I read about responsibility. I hope that you thought about it and carry that on towards your day coming up or for this week until next week's affirmative word. And I really enjoyed putting the class together for you and doing it myself. And I have a little quote. Eventually, we all have to accept full and total responsibility for our actions, everything we have done and have not done. And that's by Herbert Selby Jr. And I looked him up. I didn't know much about him, but he's wrote several books, a lot of books actually. I haven't read any of them, so I may put one of those on my reading list. Let's rub our hands together, bringing love, joy, peace, and responsibility into our heart center, bowing our heads. I honor the light in you and ask that you honor the light in others as you go about your day. Namaste. Thank you for coming. Oh, let me draw a word. I have my little jar here. And the next class will be on trust. So I'll see you next week. I think I'm going to do a restorative class, so it'll be really relaxing. It'll be one if you've been really super stressed. So try to catch that one next Thursday night. Namaste and ta-ta for now.